Hi guys, g'day mate, my bushcraft bungeras. Sorry for the bad accent, but it feels like I'm in the Australian jungle. It's just a wee bit of woodland that I come back to quite a bit, and I promised Jade that we would do an overnighter during the week I was off work, but the temperature has reached a colossal 80 degrees Fahrenheit, about 24-25 degrees Celsius, and it is warm. So we've come out with minimum kit. We've just bought, I'm sleeping in a bivy bag, and Jade's just brought a wee sleep system because it's so warm. We brought a tarp, but I don't even think we'll need it. We'll not bother with it. It's really gorgeous in Northern Ireland. Really unusual for this little island of ours to feel so much heat, but we're enjoying it. The growth in the woodland has been phenomenal because of the sunshine. We had a lot of rain before the heat came, and everything took in that water, and then the lights just boom, it's growing up and everything looks completely different. If you remember from the last time me and Jade and myself were out in the woods, we put some peanut butter down for badgers, and this time we've done a wee bit more. We've gone a step further to see if we can get some tracks, but we'll going to take you now. Jade's just come back. Where's she at?
Here.
Good girl. So what have we done this time, Jade, that might let us see the badgers or see footprints?
We'll put sand around the peanut butter, so if they step on it we'll see the footprints.
Cool. Do you want to lead the way and show us where it's at?
Sure. Shh. Come with me. I'm going to show you where the sand is. That's surrounded by peanut butter. Here's sand and peanut butter, number one. And
Speak up, Pet.
this is the first one of two. And just put the sand down here, so if the badge comes and goes for the peanut butter, I'll say it's foot in here.
Why did we pick this place?
Because out over there is one of the main entrance to badger hut.
Say it.
Say it.
Okay. And what did we find on the ground leading up to here?
Footprints, badger footprints, but they weren't very clear, so we're going to see if we can get some a little bit more clear.
Okay. You said that's one of two. Where's the second one?
Up here. Put this one on the stump because we saw some of the moss has been tugged at, so we think that is the badger trying to pull themselves up. So around here was peanut butter in the middle, sand all around. So hopefully we will try and find some badger footprints.
Okay. And we'll come back in the morning. We'll leave it all night.
Or anything else.
Yeah. Or anything else. I think of a few other critters in here. The old fox might have a go, and squirrels might have a go, but it's the badger that we want to see. Alright, let's go back and set camp up.
Right.
Guys, it's warm. The plan was we were bringing the Kelly kettle out. I'm going to remove the plug. If you watch Nat Geo, you'd understand why. So we're going to bring the Kelly kettle out because it's that warm recently that everything below us is really dried out, but there's too many bugs, midges, flies, creepy crawlies, critters, eight-legged friends. So we're going to have a wee fire, try and get a bit of smoke, just try and keep camp a wee bit clear from the bugs. Otherwise this is just going to be a horrible night. We've already got the bug repellent on, but they come flying right up to your face, then at the last minute go, "Ugh, I don't like the smell of that," and then fly off again, and that alone's annoying enough. Camp is so simplistic. There we go. No tarp, no ground sheet, no special heavy duty systems. Jade's using her wee sleep system, which really all it has is a cotton sheet and a part wool blanket, and she's going to just climb into that, and I'm just on a sleeping bag on top of the bivy bag, and that's the sleeping bag. It's a really light summer bag, probably even just sleep on top of it. Our wee fire reflector here is just built back up again, a lot of green behind it to see if we can raise the smoke, and Jade, she's just processing some little starter twigs so we can get a flame going and try and make this place a wee bit more user friendly. So you know the spot, we've been here before. Every time I come it changes. All the bluebells and wild garlic have died away back, and the forest floor is quite dead, a lot of leaf litter. Bulbs are still there if you clear away. I'll show you. If you clear away the leaf litter, you can see a nice wee gathering of garlic bulbs ready to be added to tonight's meal. Where we place the sand traps for the footprints, well, if we're at camp here, if you see that little opening there between the two trees in a V shape, that brown area there is the rise where we've left the sand traps, so it's not too far away for us to go in the morning. We're surrounded here by a mixture of woods, a lot of elder, a lot of lime, and a lot of nettles just in the background there. It's not really the path that anybody would take to come up on us, and the way we came in is just around the corner over there. Great wee spot. I'm going to get a fire started now and see if we can smoke some bugs. Jade was our fire starter in camp. What did you use?
Lighter.
And what did you catch light?
Fatwood.
Used fatwood, yeah. Why is fatwood good?
Because it'll keep light for longer.
Yeah.
And
it's full of resin, which is like fuel.
And we've just put a couple of tinder bundles, as you can see on top, and then it's just a tick.
Brilliant. And hopefully we can get this nice and smoky, keep the bugs away. What are you doing?
Just messing about with light.
Playing with fire. She likes Daddy's Zippo.
I love Daddy's Zippos.
Okay guys, camp's all set up. Me and Jada for a wee rest because it's so warm. Rehydrate it, bit of water, a bit of hot chocolate, and coming back to this wee garlic treasure trove here. I'm just going to take a few bulbs, put them in the cup. Just have to check because the garlic and the bluebells would grow together, so just double checking what I'm lifting. But some of the garlic heads were still here from when they died and fell back in, so we're going to start making a wee meal here shortly. But I'm just going to add some, we brought food with us, we're just going to add some foraged food just into the mix and just wash them, clean them up a bit. Look, it's important for kids to know where their food comes from. Jada is fully aware, like she's seen me butcher rabbit and other food that, you know, it came as a whole animal and ended up on a dinner plate. She loves deer, as you've maybe seen from photos I put on Instagram where she was down petting the fallow deer at Phoenix Park in Dublin. But she loves venison burgers, so you know, it's great for kids to fully appreciate foods, how they grow, where they come from, how to find them, how to process them, and be aware of their environment. You know, it's not all about McDonald's or KFC or fast foods. There's other options out there, and I'm not forcing this onto my daughter. She loves coming out, and I love spending the time with her in the woods. But while she's out here, we'll learn, we'll teach, we'll learn together. We'll pick up something and we'll work out what it can be used for and how to use it. So we're just going to add a wee bit of garlic to our dinner and see how that goes. Alright guys. Well guys, wee bit of food on the go. It's a beautiful evening. It's so warm. It's really hard because you step away from the fire and the bugs eat you alive. You go near the fire and you're being cooked. I don't know what the temperature is. It's hard to gauge just in below the tree cover, but it's beautiful. Really nice out tonight. Show off my latest addition. Another Stan special, Stan the Man. Stan selling these, as well as other beautiful handcrafted items. Would say check out. He advertises most on his Twitter account. Maybe Stan, you should mention something on YouTube, buddy. Get the followers, seeing what you're doing. But a very, very skilled man. Wasted in sales, but I'm in sales. I know how corrupt they are. You're wasting. We all want to escape the sales. They're nasty. Yeah, a couple of thank yous. There's a guy there goes by the name of Paco. You know who you are, kid. I'm using the Bergen that you sent me. Really comfy. Didn't use it up until now because I prefer to go with as minimal kit as possible when I'm out. But as it's me and Jade, I carried in most of the kit in the Bergen and still had loads of room, and it was an easy carry. Very lovely piece of kit. Thank you for sending that to me. Thank you for your gift, buddy. I do appreciate it. There's a few others out there that have been supporting me, and my followers have just shot up through the roof of late. I know I did a thank you video the day me and Tom, Mr. from Anaman, went up Slimish of hitting 200. And since that, which is, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, I'm up to about 275. So the 75 that have come on board since then, an extra special thank you, and all those guys that have been putting up with me, thank you as well. Guys, I don't know whether there'll be much gleaned from this video. There's not going to be any instructions or how-tos or Y4s, but it's just me and my little princess.
Hey.
Getting out in the woods together and spending a bit of quality time and allowing just nice people to join in and see what we're up to. So until later, thank you guys. This way. Right guys, it's almost 20 to 10. Still very bright out, but when you're in the woodland it's obviously darker because of the tree cover. Jade wanted to take a wee stroll around before we went to bed tonight, so we're going to come back to the sand traps to see if there's anything to see. Okay, this is the first sand trap. And what do we see, Jade?
We see what looks like a wee bird. Maybe?
Yeah.
Maybe a wee bird because it's came, you don't see all the footprints. And then
Okay, there's something that just hopped in. Possibly a squirrel, but maybe a bird. We don't know. Okay, where's the second one?
over here.
What is it? Yep, there's definitely tracks.
Oh my word.
Okay people, let me see if you can see this properly. Can you see those prints? I am not an expert, but the peanut butter's gone. All the peanut butter's gone. And there is several prints coming from this side, which is off into this direction, which is brilliant. Now, we don't have an ID book with us. Jade, don't be touching them. To me, they do look like badger tracks, but we'll take photos, we'll use this video, we'll come back, Give me a wee pointer and see what we can identify. But you can clearly see the footprint there, there, and there. Also over here we've got
a back footprint, maybe a back paw.
That's one that slid into it. That's definitely all this side that the actions took place. So our wee trap worked. We definitely caught someone. We will look to a couple of guys that I know here online to help identify. I'm sure there's plenty of guys that are watching that know what they are. Yay, cool.
And we'll check again in the morning.
Will we have a wee look at the set before we go? Yeah, okay, lead the way. Okay guys, when we left just last night to go to sleep, we had just up over there a stump which we had put a sand trap on, and we had strong badger tracks on it, but the second sand trap had nothing really at that point. So we come back this morning, and first of all you can see up here that all the peanut butter has gone. Down on the sand we have very, very strong claw marks. There's a pad mark there, there's a pad mark here, we've one over here, and we have some pad and toe prints just going up the side of the sand here. It looks to me like the badgers have also tried to pull the bark away to see if there's any peanut butter inside. There's been a bit of damage done over here, and it might even be claw marks on this side,
yeah.
but I'm not entirely sure. But yep, so that's 2 for 2 with our sand traps. It's very, very productive. We're going to go and just have a look at the others just to see if anybody did anything more up there last night while we were asleep. So okay, sand trap number 2, and it's been like there's been some sort of dance party on the sand. Going to just try and shift the angle around to see how you can pick this up. But last night when we came, all the tracks were on this side of the sand. The peanut butter was gone, but somebody could still smell it. And with these smaller tracks that have appeared during the night. Now, whether it's a smaller badger or it was a boar and a sow, I'm not 100% sure, but there's definitely been a lot of track activity there. You can see that nice distinguished one there. That wasn't there last night. That wasn't there last night. All these are fresh. So yeah, badgers had a dance party. What do you feel about that?
Shocked. Really happy, I guess.
Good girl. Jade's just up out of bed, no breakfast yet, so she's still in tired mode. So we had a good night out last night. Very warm. Slept on top of my sleeping bag, just in my clothes, till about I think it was about 2 o'clock, and then just getting below it. So we summer bag, just getting below it for the rest of the night. Sun came up about 4. It's starting to heat up again in here now. The muzzies are out, so we're going to go back. The fires are on. Going to go back and make a wee bit of breakfast and tidy up and then leave. And that's another tick for this week of holidays. Okay guys, so thanks for joining us. Okay guys, breakfast is on the boil. Good old army issue. So Jade had the American MRE last night, chicken and noodles with vegetables. She says it looked like poke but tasted delicious. And I had a chicken curry, and this morning we're on a wee bit of muesli with milk. Guy from work was able to get me a few of those, and they're brilliant, just so much easier. than trying to carry any heavyweight food. Right, just a wee product to show you. Now, on a discussion on a previous video, I spoke about how I don't take phones out with me because that's one of the reasons why I come out here and try and escape, is leave the phone at home. The reason why I have a phone with me today is because I've got my daughter with me, and anybody who's a parent will understand the reasoning behind that. So my daughter's with me, my phone's with me.
More like you have to get away from me and escape onto your phone.
So we've got the phone's out of battery. This little item here is a pebble that Stan put me onto, and this wee one I got off eBay. It holds 200% full iPhone charge, or will charge the camera that Jade's recording on right now. So it's a simple wee USB connection. You plug your USB into the charger, you turn it on, 3 blue lights signify that it's got full charge, which I did obviously before I came out. You plug it in, and while we're having breakfast, my phone will get recharged up, and that's how I will call in the helicopter that's coming in to take us away from this site. Alright guys, thanks for joining us.